Michael, and I want to talk about why Christians should neither be conservative nor progressives. I, on my part, don't identify myself as progressive, and I don't identify myself as conservative. I think that these terms are very problematic, and I think it is a mistake that the church has adapted this political discourse. Now, let me explain. I think we all want to keep what is good and to change what is bad. And it is very biblical to be conservative when it comes to good stuff and to be progressive and want to change stuff when stuff is bad. 2 Timothy 1:13 says, "What you heard from me," that is Paul, "keep that as the pattern of sound teaching with faith and love in Christ Jesus." And then in Romans, Paul says in the 12th chapter, "Do not conform to the pattern of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind." So in the scriptures, there's both this thought of keeping good sound teaching and still renewing and changing what we've inherited from the world. Now, in my experience, quite a lot of time conservatives tend to keep what's bad, and progressives try to change what's good. I think there's a tendency of dualism of opinion, especially in American culture, because you only have two parties to vote for. But also here in Europe, we have a multi-party system. There is a tendency for two groups among parties to form when we have the right wing and the left wing alternative in elections. And this thinking is so crucial to our culture that it is inevitably impacting the church. And we even use the same language. We talk about liberal and conservative Christianity, which really is very strange when you start to think about it. Why do we do that? Now, if you take early Anabaptism, that was clearly a movement that protested against very conservative state churches. And yet, it was not exactly progressive in the sense that it tried to bring a future utopia that we've never seen before. Rather, it was restorationist. It wanted to resurrect the early church. It wanted to change stuff, but it wasn't necessarily new. Now, when Anabaptists believed that they had resurrected the biblical church, then they tended to be very conservative. That wasn't very subtle. For my part, the conservative versus liberal discourse is not relevant at all. I really can identify with Shane Claiborne, who writes in his book The Irresistible Revolution that his Christian friends calls him liberal and that his activist friends calls him conservative. I don't want to be left, I don't want to be right, I want to be upwards where Jesus is. Thank you for watching and God bless you.